Good morning, everyone. This is All Media Access News. I hope everybody's having a good day. As you guys know, I've been talking about Junior. I've also uploaded videos about the case and the suspects and about his death and what may have led to his death. Um, I've also contacted the district attorney, emailed them, and wrote to them, but I haven't gotten any response in regarding into Michael Sosa Reyes, the young man that went to Dominican Republic the same week that Junior Guzman passed away. They stated that he was detained in Dominican Republic and expedited back to the United States, which I believe is untrue. We haven't heard anything about him. Me personally, I really don't believe that the media is telling people the truth. Instead, they're just telling us what we want to hear, and they're hoping that we forget about Junior just like everybody else that has passed away in a tragic, situation like Junior's, which goes on all over the world. And it's sad to say, but other people that have died young like this, it wasn't caught on surveillance. And in Junior's case, the media wasn't able to cover this tragic. But what concerns me the most is the Stephanie Astacio girl, the 15-year-old girl that was in the sex tape. Um, I also was looking through her page and I seen a few things that she had wrote. The last time she wrote something was on July 6th. So it concerns me because it shows that she's not being held responsible or accountable for what happened to Junior, but I did notice certain things that she wrote that were concerning. Also, Michael Sosa Reyes, I did contact the district attorney about him because we haven't heard anything about him, and we seen him walk inside the store. So we know he was there, we know that he knows what took place, and he's also a suspect. And why isn't he being arrested and held accountable for Junior's death, just like the other 12 suspects? So either they using him to snitch or they got him under witness protection, which I also believe they have Stephanie Astacio and also Jason Velez. Jason Velez is the young man that text Junior asking him for the $5. So that actually concerns me because I had gotten information that this Jason kid is a troublemaker, and he also hangs with a Trinitario gang member. So I'm positively sure that he knows what happened to Junior, and he may have set Junior up, and they're not holding him accountable. They're just holding him as an innocent person and a person that they could use to talk, which when I say they, is the officials, the police. So I had noticed that the Stephanie, excuse me, the Stephanie Astacio young lady on June 27th, she wrote, "I hope that Junior's relatives one day forgive me for what is," with crying emojis and broken hearts. Then on June 27th, she said, "I'm sorry to blame for telling you that you raped me," talking about Junior. And then on June 28th, she wrote something about her brother, which is Jose Munoz. She stated, "I know you're going to leave soon, brother. You did not kill him. You're innocent." So this young girl knows a lot. She definitely knows a lot. And instead of her being held accountable, she's being protected. And it pisses me off because she should be arrested. There was a petition signed that I even signed that had over 100,000 people, and it's just been ignored. We're being ignored when we question about Stephanie, when we question about this Michael Sosa Reyes guy. We're being ignored when we bring up Jason Velez. And they should be held responsible also. People have left me comments asking me what happened to Junior's phone, which is a good question. What did happen to Junior's phone? I mean, I believe that when they were chasing him, it must have fell out of his pocket, and they must have grabbed it. So they could, tamper, with evidence and not get tracked, which it was a stupid move anyway, because five suspects were tracked and arrested in New Jersey. When they went to New Jersey, they went to Diego Suavo's house, which Diego Suavo is the gang leader of the Trinitarios, the Sunset gang leader. He's the one that runs the set that killed Junior. And I also have got information that Junior was with someone else uh, days before his death. He was with someone else that had stabbed Sunset Trinitario gang member in the eye. So I was thinking the Sunset Trinitario set came back for retaliation. Says Jason has a friend that's involved in the Trinitarios. Maybe he could have been the guy that stabbed the Sunset Trinitario gang member in the eye, and they wanted to come back for retaliation. So instead of Jason giving up his friend, he gave up Junior. This Jason kid also used to date Junior's sister, Genesis, and they broken up. But I also had gotten information that this Jason kid used to constantly ask Junior for $5. But it was just strange to me that at around 9 something at night, he texts Junior asking him for $5. My question is, why didn't he come and get the $5? If he needed it that bad, he should have came and got it instead of making that young man go out there and, I'm talking about Junior, making Junior go out there and bring him the $5, and the next thing you know, he never ends up coming back home. So it's been really sad, and it's been like really crazy for me ever since this happened. I haven't really been able to sleep, and I haven't been able to wrap this around my head about how this young innocent kid could have gotten killed this way. And I know there's more stories that are gonna come out, and maybe Junior wasn't as innocent as we think, but from what we see, we do believe and we do feel that he was an innocent kid, and maybe he made a few mistakes and maybe he got caught up. One of the gang members from the Trinitario Sunset, our guys, has stated that Junior was involved in the Trinitario gang, and there's really no proof of that. It's he say, she say. But right now we just focus on getting justice for Junior and keeping his memory alive. I also had gotten information that Junior's mom is being threatened now, which is sad that they actually, after they killed the son, they threatening his mom, Leandra. So it's really sad, and I feel like they're protecting Stephanie, they're protecting this Michael guy, and they're protecting this Jason guy, but they're not protecting Junior's mother. How does this lady go in and out of her house? How is she able to even, grieve with her son's death? And on top of that, being threatened. So I really hope that these suspects go to jail for the rest of their life. And I hope that anyone that ever hurts a innocent kid like they did to Junior goes to jail. This Jose Muniz guy is responsible for 2 other killings and got away. In one of the killings that he had committed, a bystander was arrested for 2.5 years. And then they released him when they found out he wasn't the person that was involved in an innocent person's death. Jose Muniz is. So he had killed 2 other people before even killing Junior. And Stephanie, the girl in the sex tape, is sister of Jose Muniz. And she's playing a lot of games. And she's still posting things up. So I don't understand if she's being protected. I don't understand if, if they're holding her accountable, but they're trying to make us forget about what happened. They want us to stick him to the fact that he died, he was a great person, and let's just move on with our life. They don't want us to ask questions. They really don't. Every time any of us goes and asks questions, we're gonna be shut down. I'm still waiting for a call from the district attorney for public information, which is information that I should be able to receive, and I haven't gotten any call back. Also, the next court date is October 25th, 2018, at 9:30, and the legal aides to the suspects have put in a petition stating that they don't want reporters talking to the suspects at Rikers Island. They don't want the media inside the courtroom, and they don't want pictures being taken of the suspects for their own safety. I mean, they killed the innocent kid, and now they want safety. They're already in jail, being treated as kings in there, when they should be in general population. Shouldn't they have to suffer for the consequences of killing Junior? But you know what? They may be protected here in Rikers Island, and their lawyers might not like the fact that people like me are searching for answers. I'm going to continue to search for answers, because I'm not going to rest until I find out the truth. See, they're not going to be able to shut me up because I have all the time in the world. And I'm very smart when it comes to putting things together. I look at body languages. I look at the way they say certain things. And I could tell that this is all being covered up. They don't want us to know what's going on. They probably misleading Junior's mom. They're probably just talking to her and telling her it's going to be okay. We got the suspects. We're going to arrest them. But they're not getting into details onto what happened to her son. See, when you lose someone, you go through the grieving process of what happened to them, but you can never rest and cope unless you have the details on what happened to your child. You know, every time I see tributes of Junior, it makes me want to break down. But I have to be strong, and I have a 15-year-old son, and I couldn't imagine that happening to him. You know, when I see videos of them putting Junior, you know, in the grave, like, it breaks my heart completely. And it just gets me really angry. And, you know, that memory is going to stay in my head, you know, for the rest of my life. You know, I talk about these things and I do videos about them because it comes from my heart. And because God allows me to do it and speak up. I seen Junior's mom, after the last hearing in July, ask for the public to help, you know, and to speak up. And she wants these suspects arrested for the rest of their life. So I'm wondering, what exactly are they telling her? Are they telling her things to feel better? Or are they just, you know, they giving her answers about these suspects and what actually took place? But for the officials to have this Micheal Sosa Reyes guy, this Jason Velez piece of shit, and this young girl that started all of this with this sex tape, and she's telling her brother Jose Muniz that Junior raped her. It's like 100 different stories, and what they trying to do is confuse us and mislead us. You see, that's the whole thing. Once they give us different stories, we get tired of hearing different stories, and we just go by, okay, he died, you know, he was innocent, he was a good kid, and they're gonna handle the suspects. No, we need to continue on searching for details and continue to finding out what exactly happened. And we need to continue to speak up no matter what it is. But I'm gonna continue to contact the district attorney about this Micheal Sosa Reyes guy, whether he's snitching or whatever the hell he's doing. We need to find out exactly what's going on with him. This Jason Velez, suddenly he just disappears. We haven't heard anything from him. We haven't heard that they've done anything to him to arrest him or hold him accountable for what happened, but he's the one that texted Junior for the $5. So is that the story that they just gonna stick with and tell us? I seen a district attorney lady speak and say, no, the sex tape had nothing to do with the death, just trying to throw people off instead of telling us the truth. And then she looks behind her to one of the chief of police, with that body language after she stated no. She told the reporter no, that the sex tape has nothing to do with Junior's death. So when I noticed that she did that, it let me know that these people are really hiding things. They're really covering things up from us. They don't want us to know the truth. They want us to believe that they have the suspects already, and they don't wanna hold them accountable. The rest of the suspects, there's more than 12 of them. There's about 16 of them. Where's the other 4? Or where's the other 3? Are the other 3 Stephanie, Jason, and Michael Sosa Reyes? Because Michael Sosa was in the store when it happened. How isn't he being arrested and brought in? This is the United States of America. It doesn't matter where you run, where you hide. We go get you by your hands and your feet, and we drag you. If he is so important, and they're saying that they arrested him and they have him detained and expedited, then where the hell is he? Has anyone seen him in any of the hearings? No one has seen this guy at all. I speak English and Spanish. And I understand both languages, and I clearly see that he hasn't been even spoken about, but he was in the store. Now they have the 12th suspect, Nino Pacheco. They have him coming out the car, and just for coming out the car, they have him placed like he did something to Junior, and he's in jail. But Michael Sosa Reyes, is in the store, going in and coming out, and we haven't heard anything from him. So it really pisses me off that this guy hasn't been arrested and been brought in. I believe he's in Dominican Republic, hiding, and they just have him for snitching. But one way or another, I'm going to continue to reach out to the district attorney. And if they don't answer me back, then, I know damn well that, yes, he is snitching and he is talking. So it bothers me a lot, and I have Junior in my prayers, and I pray that his mom is very well protected. And I know that Junior's in a better place, and it's all about justice for Junior. So for those that are watching, I really appreciate you watching this video and watching my other videos. And God bless everyone. Please keep Junior in your prayers, and just keep searching for answers. Don't take this as he just passed away and he's in a better place. Think about these other 3 idiots that are responsible, and they're somewhere out there relaxing, living a life with no worries, when they should be held accountable and dragged into jail. Because if this was North Korea or China or Russia, they would have probably hung them by now. They would have hung all of them. But instead, they're protecting the Stephanie girl. They're protecting Michael, and they're protecting Jason. The 3 main people that are left to be arrested. A petition has been signed, over 100,000 people to have Stephanie arrested. That hasn't even been answered. I called from Michael Sosa Reyes. I called the district attorney's office. I haven't received any phone calls. So I'm going to continue to write to them and reach out to them, and I'm going to try to get answers. I'll definitely try to go on live tonight. I wasn't able to go on live yesterday because I had a few things that I had to take care of, but I'll do my best to try to go on live today and bring you guys updated details and also discuss what I've been discussing today. So God bless everyone. Take care. Stay away from negativity. Stay positive. Protect yourself. Protect your family. keep Junior in your prayers. Keep Junior's mom and family in your prayers. And, don't give up trying to get answers. Like I said, don't just go by, okay, Junior passed away, he's in a better place, the suspects are arrested. No, there's more suspects. And if we don't speak up and we don't search for answers, then they're just going to leave it like that. And what's going to happen next when somebody else passes? It's just going to be a routine type of thing. And I can't stand it. So I'm going to make sure that I get answers, even if I got to take myself down to the district attorney to get answers. Court is on October 25th. I will be there. If I can't get inside the courtroom, I will be waiting outside, whether it rains, whether it snows, whether it thunderstorms, I will be there. So God bless everyone. Take care. This is All Media Access News. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, and I'll definitely keep everyone updated. Take care. God bless. Have a good day.